When it comes to adding and subtracting scientific notation, just like a lot of other things in math, whenever you're trying to combine, aka add and subtract, you usually terms or the same. Okay, so right here I can see I have one scientific notation to the third power and one scientific notation to the fourth power. So in order to add these properly, really I want the exponents to be the same. It doesn't matter if I make them both threes or both fours, but at the end of the day, they need to match. So I'm going to choose to change this one to have an exponent of 4. And it's kind of like a seesaw. So for example, since I want my exponent to get bigger, right? I want it to become a 4. That means my decimal number is going to go down. So since 4 is only 1 unit or 1 step away from 3, I'm only going to make my number smaller by 1 step. So it becomes 0.23. The second one is not changing, right? Because the exponent is already 4. So I'm just going to leave that one. I could have done the same thing with the second scientific notation. I could have made that exponent smaller, and then I would have moved the decimal to the right, making the number bigger. They kind of always have to balance each other out. So now that the exponents match, now you can just add them together. So I am going to use my calculator just to put the 0.23 plus 1.65 together. And I get 1.88 times 10. And I'm going to keep the 4 because that's what we changed everything to. I'm also going to check just to make sure that my final answer is in the proper format, meaning that just one number is in front of the decimal, and it looks good, so I know I'm finished here. So the same thing with the second example. In order to subtract these, I still need the exponents to match. So this time I am going to make this one smaller, okay? So since I'm going to change this exponent to a 2, meaning it's going to go down, my 5.7 is going to get bigger by moving the decimal. So I am going to make this bigger by moving it up 1, and my exponent is going to get smaller by 1. So this is going to become 57 minus, and this one is going to stay the same because the exponent, the exponent is already a 2. Let me fix that. 2. Okay? And again, now that they match, I'm going to go ahead and use my calculator. 57 minus 4.9. I have 52.1 times 10 to the second power. Now this one, my final answer is not in proper format because there is more than one digit in front. So I really want this to get smaller by 1 decimal. So that means this is going to get bigger by 1 exponent. So my final answer will be 5.21 times 10 to the third power. Need things to be like. Let's try a couple more. This time just with some negative exponents, right? Because sometimes that can make it a little confusing. So what we're going to do here, same concept. We want the exponents to match in order to add and subtract them. So here, I am going to, let me get this out of the way. I have a -3 and a -4. So I'm going to decide to change my -3 to a -4. which technically means it got smaller, right? Because that's further away from the 0 on the number line. So since that got smaller, I'm going to move my decimal so that my number actually gets bigger. So technically my decimal is here. That means I'd be moving it to the right. So this becomes 150 times 10 to the negative 4 plus 18 times 10 to the negative 4. Now that they match, I'm going to go ahead and put them together. I get 168 times 10 to the negative 4. Now, obviously, this is nowhere near the proper format because I want one digit in front of my decimal, and right now the decimal is way back here. So technically, I need this number to get smaller by 2 decimal places, which means this guy needs to get bigger by 2 decimal places. So my final answer is going to be 1.68 times 10 to the negative 2. We're going to do it one more time. And here, this time, I am going to make this number a negative 4. Okay, I want them to match. So technically, I am making that exponent bigger, which means my decimal needs to get smaller. So I'm just going to rewrite my new problem. And again, now that they match, I can actually put it together. So I'm going to do 7.4 minus 0.36. I get 7.04 times 10 to the negative 4th power. And this is in proper format. I've got one digit in front of the decimal, so that looks good.